This is Irate Prostate, and we're doing the Friday night hangout. We got with me, I'll introduce and y'all say hey. Dual Wield.
Hey.
All right, Lucky Pop Tart.
Hey.
Miles Carlson.
Hey.
If that is indeed your name. And T-Tech, I'm fucking with you.
Hey.
Well, all right, man. Everybody, thanks for showing up. I was terrified for a second there when nobody would, you know. It's like one of those things. You have a party when you're a freshman in high school and nobody fucking comes, and you know.
I was cool coming the whole time. It's just like I wasn't actually sure you were inviting me or not. You just like put a list of names and you're like, stream on my channel. It's like, wait,
well, it's like, I don't know, man. I just you know, figure out the spaghetti effect, and then there's a couple of core members that like we started last week. Like Dual Wield and T-Tac, and where'd Miles go?
Oh, hi.
Dropped out. He'll probably come back.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
You know, technical.
He's handling something.
Hold on. Handling this dick.
Okay.
Well, that's good. He got off stream for that. Then I guess.
Yeah, it kind of fell out of my pants and went halfway across the room. I need some help picking it up.
The fab slap.
No, actually, it's fucking 8 o'clock at night, and our door just got knocked on by the Mormon girls.
Oh lordy.
It's 10 over here.
Yeah, it just hit 10 here too.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here.
Lucky
me.
It's America.
So, I want to warn you. So my wife's not here, and it's me with my daughters. So if the youngest one ends up waking up, I will have to pop out for however long that takes. Just warning you.
That's fine, man.
So
how old is?
Go ahead.
But
how old is she?
she's 10 months. Yeah.
Oh, mine are all big, so like you might hear fighting in the background, but I'll take the machete away from them. Everything will be fine.
Do you take bets?
Well, do you give them both machetes to make it fair? Or?
What's the line?
Only the oldest has the machete, so that's the issue.
All right. Well, we know who's going to win that one.
I don't know.
Guns hidden, but he has to get to it.
I don't know. My 12-year-old's pretty good scrapper.
Hey, Dual, Whitey's asking for the link to this if you guys want him to come in. So,
it's on his Twitter.
I
tried to send him one. Fuckhead.
Check his Twitter messages.
I'm still pissed at Whitey. Fuck him. But he could come on. I just fuck him.
What are you mad at him for?
He said like every time
sit there and talk about how he was going to come on your face and stuff.
No, we were like, I'm used to that shit. I was on a live stream with him, and then like a week later, I was in his chat, and he was like, every time I see that Lucky Pop-Tart chick, I think she's SDA. And everyone in the stream's like, dude, you've talked to her. And he's like, no, I haven't. And then everybody's like, yeah. And he's like, I guess she's really forgettable. And I was like, fuck you.
Jesus.
That's Whitey being Whitey, though, you know?
Yeah. You sound a little more lively than
send him the link. I thought I sent him the link, man, but yeah, send him the link. I guess
his Twitter.
I guess if I send him the link, then it's like he's going to ignore that shit, right?
Well, I think it was mostly because during that live stream, he found a tick in his hair, flipped out.
There he is.
It's Whitey.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that before Jem comes here, I'll be the biggest YouTuber here.
Oh, please.
It made it sound like he wasn't coming.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
But
whoa.
Yo, Irate, can you give me the link so I can share it?
Maybe that did.
In your Twitter.
YouTube.
What
the fuck, dude? We get it. No,
somebody's on fire. Somebody just.
I think that was me.
No, that was
the good
combustion.
Irate, give me the link in the chat.
Yes, sir. You want the link in the chat?
In the side
chat. Oh, ja. Okay.
I hate him.
Oh, wir machen das schön. Scheiße. Oh, okay. Boom.
Two random.
No, not the hangout link. You dumb mother.
Okay, the one to the. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
okay. All right, I got this one too.
He just wants the one to send out to the YouTube, not for everyone to join.
Yeah,
like for people to watch.
God, you dumbass.
He didn't say, hey, man, you did not specify.
Well, he said so he could send it out to everybody. You don't want everyone joining, do you?
That'll be like a Discord chat right there.
Yeah, there it is. It's the YouTube right underneath.
Well, I'm used to a very polite Discord chat where we don't yell over each other. So
yeah,
let's get cuddling in here. What do you think?
Try to be nice to each other here.
Oh, my nose itches.
America's friendly.
Scratch it.
I was gonna say streaming at everyone on Twitter. I forgot that's not how it works.
I think I just realized I'm not subbed to you. Hold on.
Yeah, what the fuck's that about? I lost like mad subs today because no one likes Connor.
Oh, I thought it was a thing about roaming millennial, man. What the fuck was that about?
Apparently, Gemini said I killed her baby, so I'm not allowed to talk about her anymore.
What the fuck?
He's upset that she has a bigger channel than him, so he had to take it.
That's literally what. Like, I'm insanely jealous. I don't know why no one brought that up. Everyone was just like, "Hey, man, she makes actually good points." It's just like, guys, I'm jealous. Why is no one calling me out on what's really going on?
Well,
I said it was a crush, so.
Yeah.
So Gemini was pissed that you blew his shot at trying to hit that shit. Is that what that is?
You cock block the owl.
I don't know. Gemini hasn't been laid in a year, so I don't know if like he had a chance.
Well, it's like every like hot chick that y'all stream with, he thinks he's got a shot at it, you know. And I can always tell in his voice, he's like going, "Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one."
I kind of sound like that too, though, don't I?
Well, no, but I can tell you're getting like, you know, steady. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's the weebs.
I heard there was a party.
Oh my God.
What's up, Weebo?
Oh,
What's
Oh
up?
yeah, Weebo Joe's actually one of the girls.
Hey, Weebo.
Hey.
I've talked to you once. I don't know if you remember. It was in the zoo Discord.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. I
like
haven't
your Pop-Tart.
What?
yet.
Someone just said my name.
All right. Well, somebody just said some shit here. All right. The Skep Talk.
So, like, are we gonna just talk about my Patreon for the next hour? What's going on?
Sure, man. Why not, man?
I thought that's what this was about. I was paid to be here to advertise that.
That's actually my next. My next video is actually the $150 goal that I got already. It's I have to make a collab with my old avatars.
Well, congratulations, man. That's excellent. That's
All
excellent.
of Whitey's content has become Patreon content now, so you have to pay to
It
actually.
really has
do that,
become-
Sell out.
You know, man.
Hey, Whitey, where's our collab, man? What the fuck?
I've been saying no to a lot of collabs. If you like send me your toenails or something, I might say yes. I don't know.
Which is hilarious because when he first started, all he did was beg everybody in the universe for a collab.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Now I'm doing that whole hypocritical thing where it's like, nah, I'm that's beneath me now.
That's classic.
Don't start.
Man.
Don't start. Sorry, I just pulled the video up to get the link. And
Yeah.
Whitey's going to try
Damn
to rap. That's what he's going to do.
Oh,
Hey.
Whitey.
You have to record those singing songs, don't you? Them singing songs.
I can't wait.
First he's got to do the rap over a Miles beat.
That's right. I gotta do
True.
the rap. I gotta do the green screen workouts and stuff. Oh, this is.
See
Now
what I
I'm-
said? It's all fucking Patreon shit.
Now I understand.
do it all
No,
when
now I 100% understand what Suit Yourself meant when he goes, you really think you could be able to pull off these rewards? I'm like, of course, man. It's going to be easy. It's not easy.
Nah.
hey, Whitey, the link's in the side chat.
No, I posted it already. If
Okay,
if you
okay.
haven't gotten up, that's
Well, you
because
could have told me that. All right.
Yeah. We got a whole bunch of, we got 12 people already. All right, cool. That's
Well,
awesome.
I
Tim.
can tweet it out
Nice.
too.
Yeah, let me get that shit.
Gemini shot. You got a line for comedy. We all saw.
I don't know
About.
I don't know if I'm supposed to tweet it out because my other live stream's going on right now. Jesus.
Jack,
I hear
Jack.
T-Tac,
I
you get
hear
it, dude. You're
static.
slapping your
Somebody's
microphone.
staticking.
Exactly.
Who was that? Hello?
Not me.
It's that drawing with a goatee. I don't know his name.
What's T-Tac?
Oh, it's T-Tac. Oh, it's the youngins, I bet.
So how's everything been with you, man?
Who, me?
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm doing okay, man. You know,
That sounded so insincere. It sounds like you're dying. It sounds like you lost a foot. What's going on, man?
no, man.
There was
specifically.
Yeah, I'm on here to literally avoid killing myself.
Dude, welcome to my life.
I
Every
feel
day,
you.
you ever be driving in your car and you're just like, what if I just fucking went into that tree right there? Like, what the
Right.
fuck? Why not, right?
Yeah, it was always at this one point where there's like this big concrete, pillar, that holds the interstate up, It's like at this one curve, man, my brain would just go there every fucking time, man. anybody ever like dreamt like that you forgot how to drive while you were driving?
What's up?
No.
Like in the dream, you're driving, right? And then all of a sudden you fucking forget how to drive. And you're going, holy shit, I don't know how to drive. What am I doing, man? I don't know.
That sounds like something you want to talk to your doctor about, man. I've never.
Yeah, that is shrink shit, isn't it?
I don't know how to drive in the first place, so a dream of me driving would be weird to begin with.
You don't know how to drive?
I'm legally blind. I'm not allowed to.
I'm legally blind. I can't.
Hey, my grandmother
What the fuck?
was
As compared to half the people out there?
90% legally blind, and she still drove until 2 years ago.
Legally, she wasn't supposed to.
They didn't take her license away until like 2 years ago. So
Oh my god.
little old
They
lady
realized it
out
when
there
she
on the
drove
road.
through a building, you know.
What's the difference from being really blind and just actual, like, really blind? Like, we get you're lying, but what's the difference?
I'm not lying, but whatever. I'm mad at you anyways. But no, the retina in my right eye is totally detached, so I don't see shit out of that one. In my left eye, with glasses, I could see some like colors and shapes and shit.
I'm stupid. So right now I'm imagining you with like an eyeball hanging from your socket. What does that mean?
It might happen
the retina.
eventually, actually. The lens on the inside of your eye that covers the entire inside of your eye, it ripped off.
Yeah, the right now.
How? Like a contact lens? Did you poke it or something?
No, I have a really bad astigmatism in that eye, so it's shaped like a football, and just it started getting tears, and the fluid went under, and it ripped it all the way up.
Oh, it's
Can
called
you preemptively
astigmatism?
take your eye out?
I thought it was called stigmatism, not astigmatism.
No, it's
Yeah,
astigmatism.
That's astigmatism, right?
Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a
Yeah.
good look at me, you might think I'm
Yeah,
pretty.
it's in the dictionary.
Eventually, I will be a cyclops, so I'll have to get it removed and get a fake eye. But like right now, I still got my real one.
Why do you
Well,
like
I'm
a patch or like
I'm
a
a
glass one?
cyborg, so join the club.
At that point, I think I might change my name to like Lucky Cyclops. But
You
know,
call
we'll
yourself
see.
the unlucky
That was cool.
Cyclops. What the fuck? Missing.
Hey, I'm alive. It's lucky.
Hey man, that's what exactly, man.
I'd
That's
rather die.
That's
the point is
subjective.
being alive. I've got a ceramic heart valve. I've got a plastic aorta, and I've got 2 titanium hips, man.
I'm all natural.
All I have is a broken
Yeah,
collarbone.
right now.
Yeah, right now. That's exactly. I knew.
Terry, yeah, Terry in chat just said Pop-Tart doesn't sound very especially lucky. I'm like, hey, my eye hasn't exploded yet. I consider that good luck.
I'd get a patch and like put stuff in there. That'd be cool. Have like a little hidden
You know,
pocket.
Candy.
You can keep your weed in there.
I've
You know,
made jokes. I've made jokes that when I finally get my prosthetic eye, I'm just gonna get a bunch of different caps, like with weird shit on them, like smiley faces and 4-leaf clovers and crap, and just pop them in to freak people out sometimes.
Did you ever see the Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the character, the main character, the butcher, man. He had. Did you notice his eye was like he had an American Eagle paint? It was a wooden prosthetic that he had. And he got it knocked out.
The one thing about that, right? Because I know what you're talking. Like, dude, like what? What century is that? 1900s.
Yeah, that was the 18.
There's no
I'd say
way
the
they
1880s or
fucking
90s.
medical
You got it.
technology to do that without that guy dying of gangrene or something a couple weeks later. That was
I poured whiskey in it, bro.
no, Martin Scorsese dropped the ball on that one.
They had antiseptics.
You think?
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, do you think they can pull off? Dude, they put the American Eagle medal in his eye. You think they can't even pull that off?
It wasn't metal. It was made out of wood and it was laminated, man.
It wasn't made out of wood. I remember him hitting it with the knife and it made the teeth.
Cauterized it.
Ding.
Would it be
Maybe
strange
it was
to take
the-
a body shot out of an eye socket?
Was it what? Wait, was it what?
Oh, that would be. Oh,
The ting sound was probably the
Do it.
blade of the knife.
Miles has my mind working now.
I'll do it.
The Yankees lost.
Oh,
Sucks
if you
for
were
you.
good enough, you could like pour the liquor in there and then just like tilt your head down so that the liquor would fall into your mouth.
Your own personal body
My
shot?
mind's ticking now,
Your own
man.
personal
Oh,
shot,
I
man.
vomit.
So, did anybody check out that Coach? Man, has anybody been watching Coach Red Pill's channel lately?
Yes, I saw the video you sent me. I think it was great.
Man, I mean, every video just keeps like getting worse and worse, man. It's like he's trying to push limits. Oh, dude. Anyway, that's like I feel for the guy. You know, it's like I'm an older YouTuber, and I know what it's like. You know, to try to, connect with the youngins and stuff, and try to, say use that hip, lingo, and speaking those aphorisms and those euphemisms and those colloquialisms that young people like to use. Man, he is really trying really hard.
Who's Coach? I don't get it.
You don't know who Coach Red Pill is? You just look him up. Hey, I'm not taking a shot at the guy. Hey, everybody's got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm just like, whew.
He came out with a video today called Women Are Dogs, essentially comparing women to dogs in a way that made sense, but the delivery was a little bit...
this guy's got 8,000... Who cares about this guy? He's a nothing. I don't even know. Look at his icon.
Read the chat,
Dumbest fucking icon. Who is he?
He's some dude. He's living in England, I guess.
His thumbnails suck. I hate him. I hope he dies.
His thumbnails are hilarious.
I hope he has a pigeon and the pigeon gets punched. I'm out of here.
Oh man. So what have you been up to, man?
Me?
Duel, check out this video.
Everybody.
I know. Yeah, I've been talking too much. Ask other people.
Yeah, what's all that roaming millennial drama?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I guess it's drama when like some big YouTuber retweets your shit. I thought it was funny. I don't know. I guess you can't. I don't know. I guess
Make a joke.
Maybe. I think she was joking back at me. Her retweets were pretty funny. I'll never. But I'm not watching one of her fucking videos. They're fucking boring. They're so boring. I hate her.
Well, it's everybody's got their own style, their own delivery, man.
Nope. She's boring. She's dead to me.
All right.
Well, at least she's cute, right?
Wait. Now here's the gold question. Would you do a collab with her?
Guys, are you ready for the?
Dude, I will fucking be on my knees sucking her dick to do a collab with her. Are you kidding me?
You got that recorded. It's live. You got it?
There we go. We got it.
He hates her and he won't watch her shit, but he would totally collab with her, man.
Yo, give me like 900 subs right now.
At least he admits he's a whore. I mean, fuck.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So you got to give him that.
Yeah, be honest.
Yeah, the whole you got no dignity, you got no pride. The fuck no, I don't. Suck a dick.
Nothing worse than
fuck integrity, man.
Denial.
Yeah, to hell with integrity. That's over. That's for fake people. No one has real integrity.
That's for the drummer from Rush, man.
Rush. I'd suck a dick, white YouTuber 2017.
Yep.
Already? The memes are going out?
So what's going on, Weeboo? How's your channel doing? What are you at with sub count and other stuff?
Nearly 2K.
She's repping the redheads, man.
You're fucking up my theory of girls being hot and getting more subs. How you doing?
I'm working on getting that up there, but it's difficult when you're as small as me and YouTube is working against you. They keep demonetizing me.
Nah, don't use that. No, that's an excuse. Like my content sucks, and look how I'm doing. So like that's
because you collabed. You had a strategy. I don't.
No. That's a dude. Like, here's the thing though. Like if I were to collab with someone with 1 million subs, right? Mm-hmm. And let's see, who's boring here?
Me?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of like someone boring. Miles. And then Miles would collab with someone with 1 million subs. I'd have way more of a boost because people would be like, whoa, dude, Whitey's cool. And then they'll be like, Miles, whoa, his name's Miles. That sucks already. So then
Wow. Really? Like that, huh? All right.
His ego is amazing, isn't it?
It's fucking, I love it. But yeah, don't use that as an excuse. Fucking, if you just stop, make better content.
I like her content.
Thank you.
No, don't. That's a yes, man. Don't. She's got one eye. What the? You gonna listen to her? She got one eye.
I haven't seen it.
My one eye changes opinions. What the
can't even see your videos.
I can see videos. I just have to watch really close up. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a feeling she saw that coming.
Oh, that was the funniest thing I ever heard.
You hang out with boring people, baby, if that's the funniest thing you've ever heard.
You saw that coming, but not oncoming traffic.
But I'm
hey, I've only been hit by a car once, okay? I'm just saying.
I like these blind jokes.
I'm cool with them. I've been hearing them for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh,
you asked me earlier what's been going on, man. These fucking motherfuckers have been calling me, man.
Thank you. I needed that beer.
For 2 years, okay? My wife totaled a car 4 years ago, okay? And it was a Hyundai Accent. It's really it was a great car, man. And I love the car, but it had a 5-year warranty the drivetrain, the 5 years or 50,000 miles, whichever 500,000 miles. That's whichever came first, right? And so these people 2 years ago, just out of the blue, they just started calling me, man, right? And saying that the warranty on this car has expired, and they want to sell me a warranty. And then I started getting these other calls from people wanting me to, we're going to give you, two cash cards, good for, $200 on Amazon, but you got to pay us $4.95 so we can send it to you. And so it's like these people started pissing me off because I kept telling them the car's totaled, the fucking car's totaled, right? And they keep calling. So I just started fucking with them. The last couple of videos I've done, I've been, I pretended like I was like, not retarded, but I pretended like I had definitely kind of a problem, and that somebody with a heart would have said, man, I don't want to rip you off, dude. Cause I feel sorry for you. Right. But now these people are they're horrible. They're just horrible, evil persons. And then, the last video I did, man, I told the dude, I told him that my address had changed to 6969 Ghazi Kodzo Lane in Tupelo, Mississippi and shit. And and so I and I told the dude that I had 2 accents, right? And that he was, I had him on the hook, and I was going to get him to, try to sell me 2 warranties for these 2 cars, one of the total one and shit. So after a while, I fucked with them, and and then I told the guy, I said, look, man, you're trying to sell me a warranty on a car that was totaled 4 years ago. Call my fucking insurance company, okay? They've got the car, they've got the title, they own the thing, right? And I said, will you do me a favor, you motherfuckers? Please quit fucking calling me. And that dude goes, no, I like calling you. You know what? I'm going to call you tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, really? You do know that I'm recording you, and I'm going to put this shit on YouTube, right? And he is like, yeah, whatever. And they're still calling me. So I'm going to, next time I've got it set up now where, when they call, I can do them. The last couple of times they've called, it's not been a good time, but, I mean, I just might as well have, get something out of this shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so pissed at these motherfuckers.
My sister has the perfect system for like bill collectors and all those kinds of people. She answers the phone in French. And if it's someone she doesn't want to talk to, she just stays in French. Mm-hmm. She won't speak English to them. So they usually hang up.
I was talking like this, and then my name is James McDonald, and Mr. My last name. I said he take care of me, and the phone is in his name, so. And what's going on with that thing, and some more, I don't know about you, man, but I've got a heart. And, if I'm trying to rip people off and I hear a dude like that, I'm like going, I'm not going to fuck with this cat, right?
No, fuck back, man. Fuck back.
Man, exactly. So I'm fucking them back, dude. So, that's a little thing. And then I'm doing these, I'm still doing the horror stuff, working on this movie. You ever seen a movie called Drag Me to Hell?
Yeah,
man, that is a great movie. I forgot how good it was, man. I dragged it out and watched it the other day, and I was like, God damn, this is a great movie. Evil Dead, the guy that did Evil Dead and stuff, man. Anyway, so anybody else got anything going on? Talk, folks.
I'm just chilling in the studio with Miles. Took a break to come pop in and see what's up.
I'm holding my baby right now.
Anybody know what happened to Occam, man? It was like he was supposed to call, call me.
You talking about Occam's razor?
Yeah.
No, what's up? You all right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I hadn't heard from him in a day and a half. I was like yesterday morning. It was like, okay, cool. I'll be there, tomorrow. And I hadn't been able to get a hold of him all day, man. It's like I'm concerned for the dude.
Sure, he's all right. Hold on.
Hey, wait, check your DMs.
No, I saw it already. You didn't send nudes. I'm already pissed.
Slide up in those DMs.
Did you see the dick pic?
You sent me a dick pic? Oh, no, I didn't see that. I kind of want to see it now.
Check it out.
God, y'all are sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because the one night that this week that I wasn't streaming on the zoo, you sent me this to stream over here. I was like, it's gonna stream all day.
Here's the thing, Weebu. I don't watch comics. I don't get this.
Dick Grayson.
I don't know who that is.
Nightwing, the original Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
So he graduated.
I don't know who that is.
He graduated. The second one died. The third one, no one gives a fuck about. The fourth one is Batman's son.
By the way, what I want to ask Irate, because you're 50, dude. Like when you hear us talk, like all us people that aren't more than halfway dead, like what do you think of us?
What do you mean?
Whoa.
I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like we're spreading like dick pics and DMs on Twitter and shit like that. And like, what's your thoughts on that?
Don't throw me in on that. That's y'all.
I think the thing that bothers me the most is it's just the fucking rudeness, man. It's like when I was a kid, if I didn't say yes, sir, and no, sir to some people, man, in the presence of my parents, they'd fucking hit me right in front of them people, man. I mean,
nowadays I get yelled at for calling people sir or ma'am.
I totally call everybody sir and ma'am. I'm like a super polite ass person.
You can't hit your kids in public anymore. You go to jail.
Exactly, man. That's some bullshit too, man. Because when I was a kid, your neighbors could whip your ass, man.
That's totally
exactly.
And the parents would be like, "Yeah, what do you do this time?" Mom, she hit me. And I was like, what did you do? Well, I did this.
Henry's his old-fashioned grandpa.
Yeah, man.
Nowadays, like you could tell a kid to stop throwing rocks at people outside and their parents will come yell at you for telling them what to do.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Bullshit.
It's horrible.
Keep throwing rocks, Jim John.
Yeah,
it's just like, I know I had to chase a bunch of kids off from our apartments because they were being assholes and like throwing rocks at people's windows, and their mom came to me and yelled at me for yelling at the kids, and I'm like, well, I should have called the police on your damn little brats.
Yeah.
Should I teach you how to discipline your own kids?
Now let me ask you, because like that's 100% you were right. Now I remember I was a kid, me and my friends were having like a snowball fight, and like we were going up and down the street in other people's front lawns, but the front lawns were covered with snow and everything. And one woman came out of her house freaking out, like yelling at us, like. But now, were we in the wrong though? We were just having a snowball fight as kids.
Well,
I get we were on someone else's. I know.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get pissed about that if kids are just snowball fighting. Now, like if you're like
legality aside.
Yeah, it's not actually a big deal.
Well, it's like see, we were good at sneaking shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these kids nowadays, it's like I'll be walking outside, I can smell reefer, and there's 14
like look at all.
Do you live in
California? I know, man.
They can't wait to post about it.
No, I live in the Bible Belt, man. I'm in the Buckle.
I got to feel the weed growing right across the street from me.
Yeah.
Yep, totally.
So you smell it every day.
Street from us.
Yeah, man. See, we could hide shit, man. I remember my friend had I had a bong that was it was what 3.5 feet tall, and I had a place in my room, man. I'd pull that son of a bitch out, man. We'd be firing that shit up all day long, man. But my parents had no clue. Because
I think your parents were just in denial of.
No, I had stuff shoved up under the door, and we
I thought you were about to say I had stuff shoved up my ass.
I did too. That's exactly where I thought that was going.
That's where I hid my weed. Yeah, it was hot, man. That weed was good too.
Yeah,
preheated.
Exactly, man.
Free, dude.
So ask me some more old people questions, man.
How old are you again? 40 something?
No. Wait,
No, man, I was born.
Going there.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, since we're going there, I got to bring this up for Whitey. What about porn back then?
Oh, dude, I love you. Thank you so much.
Dude, I swear. All right, you want my truth? You want the truth?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to give y'all the real deal here.
Yeah, it was fucking me, I guess.
All right, pubic hair. I'm down with the shit. I love it.
My nigga.
All right.
I have no problem with that, by the way.
Because when I see when I see a shaved woman thing, when I see a shaved vagina, it makes me think I'm looking at a kid.
Thank you.
It just freaks the fuck out of me, right?
I love you.
And then the other thing is butt sex. I don't get that shit either. If you're
unintended.
Look, that's where we divvy on.
I don't know. Ira, keep speaking because I'm kind of with you a little bit.
Here's the deal, okay? If you like sticking your dick in buttholes, there's plenty of dudes out there that'll let you do it, man. You know, it's called homosexuality. This is 2017, man. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. That's the thing. I've never fucked a girl in the ass, so I don't know.
Me either, man.
On it.
And if I even tried, my wife would slap me.
Now, here's the thing. Like, if
the end of fun and games time too.
Here's the thing. If my girl was like, "Yeah, you can fuck my ass tonight," I'd probably do it, and then I'd probably be ashamed. But then I would want to do it more.
My ex-girlfriend used to love that.
Irate, how do you feel about tossing the salad, though?
Yeah, what do you feel about eating ass?
Oh, Bubba, no.
I'll do that all day.
Negative.
Why is it every stream I end up on ends up in this kind of area?
Because we're guys like
this is the eating ass.
Look, dudes, we know that you women talk about sex all the time.
I'm not saying I don't. I just got kids.
I'm just saying, hey, we're getting real here.
Your kids talk about this too. Tell your kids to send nudes. Anyways,
wait, hold on. I got a question.
We're in cyberspace here.
Hey, Pop-Tart. If there was like strange sensations in your eye socket, would you let a dude fuck your eye socket?
Yeah.
You would?
No, TikTok, your brain is still working on that.
No.
The word mind fuck.
You know,
because there's only a thin membrane between your eye socket and your brain, so I really don't want to die. So no.
Yeah, I guess we got two overzealous.
What he wants to know is will you keep an eye out for him?
You're bringing a new definition to brainchild.
We get it. She's deaf.
Did you say she's deaf? You're retarded.
That reminds me of a great joke, man. It's this whole Cheech and Chong thing.
I like
that. I know everyone's wondering. I like it clean, and I don't put my dick in butts. So
yeah,
I feel you, man.
Because that was the question on everyone's mind.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I also like my dick clean.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like
I feel you.
See, wait,
Got a shower.
Totally agree.
It is preferred.
What?
Yeah.
No, dual. Not you, dual.
You got to shower regularly, fellas.
Yes.
No, my question to you is like, because I shave.
Really,
right?
Bryant?
Yeah, I need her to have a bush. Are you the same way?
Well, see, yeah, you say to make your dick look bigger now. We know that.
It doesn't work.
No shit. I bet.
That one was obvious, Whitey.
But
More old man questions. We need more old man questions. Who's got one?
oh yeah, my question I rate is,
You young people.
do you think it's way easier for young people to fuck than it was back in the day?
Oh yeah, man. I was all right. I was in college when X just like hit the scene.
Bloodwing.
You know.
Like fucking pharmaceutically?
Yeah. It was at first that's all that was available was the pharmaceutical shit that was outlawed, like, you know, and what happened was people hoarded that shit, you know, because they were using it in treatment of depression experimentally in Texas.
Yeah.
And so there was a whole bunch of the pharmaceutical. Yeah, and then they said, no, this makes you feel too good, so we got to make it illegal, right? So I kind of missed that way, but I've seen the effect that drug basically opened the door to you know, it's like you guys are like living in ancient Rome.
Are you jealous on how easy it is for young people to fuck them back then, or are you kind of like,
well, if I was the age I was,
you probably
know what I'm saying? If I was 19 years old living back then, and I saw y'all doing this shit now, I'd be like, God damn, you know,
See,
get in there.
I feel like it's harder, especially like in the college age, because there's so much weird shit going on with like rape allegations and all kinds of crazy crap.
Oh yeah, now see, that's a whole completely different ballgame, man. And see, and the AIDS thing was a big scare.
Yeah, there's
when I was in college.
There's people stealing people's sperm to make babies so they could get child support. There's all kinds of weird stories now. And I'm like, dude, if I was in that age range, I would just be celibate until I hit 30. I mean,
I'm lucky to knock on fucking wood.
Good Lord, what did I stumble into?
Look, another old guy.
Yeah, it's like
just traveling
the dark web. You are in the dark web.
Hey, Blood. Hey, I've never said hi to you by voice.
No, you haven't. How you doing, Poppy?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
We're usually just messing with people in comment section, so it's nice to actually talk to you.
Yeah, you're my favorite tag team partner on trolling the chat.
I know. Oh, we'll get in there, especially when Monkey had like the vegans and pedophiles coming into his comment section and messing with him. Me and Bloodwing were on every single one of those, just going after him constantly.
I feel that.
I'm so glad you shut up, Bloody.
This is where all the degenerates hang out.
Yeah.
So do you have a YouTube or you just comment your Blood?
Who, mate? No, I have a channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll find you.
He's got some quality stuff, man.
Yeah,
check his content around.
I don't make videos, but I live stream several times a week on Minions of the Zoo.
Yeah, I like to look around. That's how I found Whitey. I was Googling eating ass and he popped up.
So down.
All right, what is this?
So is that what he's gonna be on my beat saying? Like, really?
Dude, I'm gonna make so many raps about eating ass. It's unreal. The whole track.
Can I write the hook? Like, I would love to write a hook for that.
I'm down.
Okay, did someone ask what's the zoo thing?
Yeah. Me.
A bunch of us met in Monkey's Discord and we all got really close, and then we ended up making our own Discord, and then we just started streaming like I think a month ago. And we do like since there's like 20 of us, it's a group channel, and that's why it's called Minions of the Zoo, because it's we have different hosts and different people that come on every single night. And on Saturday nights we have game night where we do like Quiplash and crappy games like that. And I figured the first time I played Quiplash with these people, I figured out we're all going to hell. So it's a great group though, but like every night you watch, it's going to be totally different because it's different people doing different things. But we usually read news and then either make horrible fun of it or get pissed off at it. It just depends.
I'll feature because I'm a whore.
So yeah, it's Minions, the Minions of the Zoo. We just started, so we don't really have a lot of subs or anything. It's like I was
going to say my feelings are hurt. I was never even told of this, man. It was like until today. I was like,
that's why.
Yeah, we really haven't got it out there though. But now it's Monkey's Sanguine paid for for Scribe to rate it off as a ad like 2 days ago, and I think that's when people started realizing we exist. And up until then, we've just been doing it for fun, like we get in there and shit talk with each other like we do on Discord.
Yeah, I think early on I popped in one night when One Ton Hammer was hanging out, and I hung out with him for a little bit and talked.
Yeah, I like One Ton. He's a cool guy.
He's a good guy.
We talk like every day, so
cool.
I might have to get some sleep soon, man.
What's the matter? Dude, what's going on with your health, man?
No. I'm good, actually. No, I got some good news today, so I'm happy.
He had to get his dick re-lengthened.
That's my new thing.
Well, dude, you've been in my thoughts and prayers because I know you've been going through some shit, man.
Oh, I don't deserve your prayers, man. Fucking save that for like dying.
No, man.
He doesn't want your prayers. He wants your money.
Yeah, really.
That is true.
Hit me up on Patreon.
Here's the deal, all right? I just found out, all right, my insurance, all right, it has a certain like amount that you spend on your medicine, right?
So my bank account works like.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to explain what the donut hole is, okay? Because have you ever heard of that?
No, but I took on a monthly bill for a wedding.
No, the donut hole. No, it's completely different. The donut hole is a thing in insurance, right? Where you've got a certain amount of money that they say that they'll help with your copay, right, up to a certain point. Like, and if it reaches that point, then you pay a huge amount, right?
Oh, really?
And so, yeah, my prescription bill just went up $300 today. It was actually yesterday. It might go up even a little bit more than that until the beginning of the year.
What's your prescription for?
Oh, which one? That's like I've got all. I'm taking a blood thinner. Of course, that's the cheapest shit. Of course, is rat poison. Stuff called warfarin. And
that's for like eating foods for blood, like thinning your blood and stuff like that. Like salmon, a lot of fruit does it for you. A good amount, like dog.
Yeah, well, see, I have to stay away from vitamin K
olive oil
because of this stuff. See what else? You asked me what medicine. I'm on. I experienced chronic pain from my fucking hip surgery, man. And
my aunt, she had a hip replacement. She's gonna get the other one replaced too. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
If they some of those screws, man, they hurt like fuck, man. And you can't do anything.
Irate.
Hey, Irate, can I say something real quick?
At least you're not missing. Yeah, at least you're not missing an eye.
No, I'm grateful for that, man.
But Miles, my bad. Where are you?
No, there's this leaf that grows in Thailand. I'm gonna say this really quickly. There's this leaf that grows in Thailand. It's called kratom, and it has like slight opioid things in it. But anyway.
Oh yeah. Dude.
I used it to get off of fucking pain medication, and every time like my knees or my ankles hurt, I'm only 30, so I'm not like super old. But anyway, the point is that it's, it's pretty cool.
Shut up, Joel.
It helps with pain.
It's called what? Will you spell that for me?
Kratom. Kratom.
I knew you knew I'd forget about it too, didn't you?
Yeah, yep. I still sent it all to you, Whitey.
I know it was the green stuff, and I don't feel like reading up. Can you just? I'll read up.
I'll just fucking send you a link and you buy the bag and try.
You lazy ass.
Because the stuff, the deal is
work. There's just no way.
It works. I got my dad off of pain pills, bro. He was snorting Percocets for 2.5 years. He can stick Q-tips up both sides of his nose and make them disappear.
Oh,
Jesus!
The first day I gave him kratom, he stopped taking the pain pills.
Forever?
Yeah, it got me off of Xanax. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Why is no one funding this?
Some countries use it as an alternative to like methadone.
Why don't people why don't more people use this?
Pharmaceutical industry.
Well, there's do you guys
Alex Jones is right.
Yep, let's do it, Alex. It's a slaving thing, man. Slavery.
Well, methadone almost never gets anyone off of drugs. You just stay on methadone. My mom was on it.
It just changes your addiction.
Kratom does it.
My mom was on it until she died, and I mean, nothing really changed. It just.
But like, is something going to happen? Like, will my boners be less? I mean, they're already small enough.
No, like for real. I gave it to my father. He's younger than Irate, like 3 years younger than Irate, but he looks physically 50 years older.
You know what? I will say though, this is one thing that I know. It does, as you keep using it, it will slightly decrease libido. So
yeah, I knew it. I'm gonna have a fucking vagina. I knew it. Like this is
Yeah, that's how that works. Your libido goes away, the vagina grows.
It's only if you use it every day for like
on
years.
My forehead. I fucking hate you guys.
It's only if you use it every day for years, though.
But okay, real quick, I'm gonna hijack this conversation real quick. I don't know if you guys use Reddit, but if you do, there is a subreddit called Kratom. There's 22,000 people that are subscribed to it. That's where you can find a lot of very good information.
Collab, Whitey.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Back pain collab.
Because the medicines are very expensive, and then there's like there's other shit that it's like it's just hit me at a really shitty time. That's all. It's like last year I did fine and I didn't go through the donut hole, but there was some.
What is it? $25 for a big bag of it. Give that a try. If you don't like it, it's only $25.
It's $25 for 250 grams of a premium strain.
How many scoops is that a day?
Well, like a teaspoon.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. Didn't you say about like mixing it like tea or something?
Mix it in like a bottle of water and just drink down the bottle of water real quick, and for like 8 hours you'll be pain free.
There's no.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I know a lot about that.
I do it.
It doesn't get you high or anything.
It does.
Go ahead.
It does give you a slight buzz. It like there's certain kinds that'll give you a definite head change, but
Is this legal?
if you figure out what your dose is, it'll definitely just be for pain.
I have a question. We'll do it real quick. Like I'll look at the links again you sent me, but which one did you say was good for me? Red or green?
Green.
Green. All right.
I would be the one you'd want to talk to about that.
That's where I learned it from. That's why I told him green.
Bone pain.
Well, like me, I have migratory polyarthritis stemming from Lyme disease, and when I take it, I have no pain. Not for real. Like my whole body's
We're just a bunch of broken ass people.
Yeah, well, man, half the fucking
Swear to
people,
God.
half the people on YouTube are fucking disabled.
Everyone that's not broken is playing a sport or living a life or fucking someone. We're just on here being nothings.
You're either antisocial, have anxiety, or
or missing an eyeball. Like we're the peanut allergy table.
What the fuck,
dude?
My eyeball is still in my head. Damn it!
No, it's gone. I kicked it.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. I can say this, and you know it, man. Growing old ain't for sissies. That's what it is.
No, it ain't, man. That's for sure.
You got Bloodwing. Subscribe.
Real quick before I go,
Hey, thanks.
Miles, what should I take then? Green or red?
Okay, you'd probably be okay. What's your pain problem, and what's your energy level?
Well, let's see. My lower back is fucked from the herniated disc. My whole knee and ankle, whole left leg's fucked.
Okay, so check it out. There's levels to this stuff. So there's white, yellow, red, green. Red would be something that you would probably want to take in a later part of your day. Green would be something you'd want to take in the morning. Yellow would be something that you would want to take to carry out through your day.
What the fuck?
I mean,
yeah, this sounds
but,
complicated.
but check it out.
Yellow's your color.
It does. But let me break it back down. Green would work for the whole day. Red would work for the whole day, but it might make you a little bit tired. That's it.
Yellow.
I need help sleeping. So wait, so I should get 3 bags of this? Green in the morning, yellow in the day, and then red at night?
I mean, if you wanted to go to where I was at, I had 5 different kinds. I had white, yellow, green, red, and then another type of red.
What's white?
Let's make it simple, like one kind.
White is more of like an it doesn't put you to sleep. It does pain relief, and it doesn't make you want to like just veg.
So why don't you just take white? Why do they even have red, green, and red? Wait,
because
the
white,
red.
if you take it too close to the, if you take white too late, it might like make it hard to go to sleep. Same with green, red.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna get
effect.
boners. This is all just a trick to not have me have boners. I know.
Dude,
I don't sleep anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But it
was T-Tech's idea.
I need to ask a question here. All right, Whitey. All right, I don't know how bad your pain is, but I got to the point of where I was seriously considering blowing my brains out because it was so bad. I was getting maybe 20 minutes of sleep every 4 or 5 hours. It was bad.
Like, we all think about killing ourselves.
No. It's like there's like a baby in the back of my brain.
Yeah.
And it's screaming all the time, right?
Yeah.
And all the pain med does is just turn the baby's volume down. You got to get to a point, I've got to.
We all have a baby.
I have to right. I have to accept the point that my pain is never going to get treated.
Yeah.
At a certain level, right? And I've accepted that. It's just that, I don't want to be a slave to any bullshit.
We'll get through this. We'll get through this, man. I'm going to take some of that, what was it, that baking soda that those guys were talking about? I'll let you know if it works or something.
Kratom has no withdrawals, and there's no come down. There's no, you don't get all crazy on it. Like,
is it Asian?
No, it's corn flour. That's all it is.
It's from Thailand, and it's basically
yeah.
It's like ibuprofen that works.
It's literally
super
a rice
effectively.
cake that someone grounded up.
I'm too ornery to die. I don't think about dying.
But
Whitey,
oh, yeah.
I got a question, man.
Go ahead.
Why are you worried about not having a boner? It's just your right hand that'll get lonely, dude.
But on that note, I will be out. Have a good one, guys.
Bam.
Yay, he's leaving.
Love you, dude. Take it easy.
That's a weird cue to leave on.
Well, it was the truth, so he had to run away.
I'm always messing with Whitey. He knows that.
Shit.
I haven't heard T-Tac talk in a while. What do you got cooking in the kitchen?
He's holding a baby at the moment.
I have a 10-month-old on my lap right now.
That's awesome.
If you read side chat, you can see what's going on.
No, I clicked out of the chat so I can see who's talking. I can't see it while I'm watching that. Well, I guess I can drag it over here to my second screen.
Yeah, see, I got 2 monitors.
The side chat just pops up on the side for me. I don't know. That's why I call it side chat.
It's like my side bitch.
Did anybody have this problem, man? But it's like, because after I hooked up the I got my Hangout going, I couldn't tweet any of the Hangout addresses to anybody.
Yeah, you just tweeted it out. You didn't DM it to me. You just tweeted it out, so like it's out there.
Oh, I removed it. I noticed that shit because I thought I sent it in the message, and it was like, holy shit, So
yeah,
but
I wanted to make sure you knew.
Is that happened to anybody else? Did it happen to you? No.
I know you kept telling me I had to follow you. I was like, I did follow you, and then I even DM'd you.
Right, and see, even then I wouldn't exactly. And then I tried to send it, via the message thing, and it wouldn't send it. It just would not do it.
Which was weird because I thought I followed you a while back.
Well, see, the last time it did it was when Alex Irate Bear and I were streaming, and he was trying to send me the thing, and it did the same thing to him, and he was like, he was in midstream. So
maybe Twitter just hates you?
I don't know, man.
Did you cross streams? Were you crossing streams? That could have been the problem.
I don't know.
You can't cross streams, dude.
I've seen that movie, man.
Ghostbusters. All right, does.
Hello?
Just out there crossing streams.
I love movies, man. I love good horror.
I love Irate.
Yeah.
Hey, you like horror? You like horror, Irate? Have you ever seen my video, the zombie one?
Oh no! You know what? Who was telling me about that? God, I've got to see it, man.
When you get time, go to my channel. Look for World War ZJW. It's an animated short, about 15. You'll like it.
How do you do those, man? How do you do that 3D rendered stuff, man?
Actually, what I'm using is a 10-year-old game called The Movies. Some of you may have played it, I don't know. But once you finish the game, you're able to make videos with it.
Oh, is that the Sim game? So kind of like Gary's mod in a sense.
Yeah, it's kind of looks like The Sims. Kind of like.
I think I had that back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm on YouTube Red right now.
It's just what, the movie or the game?
Just the name of the movie.
World War ZJW. Just a little thing I put together along with some. I got some voice work from some of my friends.
It's 14 minutes long.
If you need some voice actors, I've actually done machinima stuff for some people. So
yeah, I do voice acting too, man.
It's very easy to use, but it probably took me 2 months to put that together and to do right and to get all the voice acting and stuff. So I still do those every once in a while. It just I have to be in the mood because I know I'm going to be at it a while.
What do you expect from a crotchety old man?
Well, that's pretty true. That is true.
That's pretty true.
Man, I don't know what it is, but
that's pretty true.
I always end up hanging out with the old guys on the internet. Like I like hanging out with Bloodwing and 110 Hammer and Ranting Monkey and
well, the old guys are nice and they have manners. I was raised by some old people, so
yeah.
Being raised, so I got all that. Yes, ma'am. No, sir.
I feel like in my soul. No, I like Lady Monkey too, and Ranting Monkey. Well, I mean, he's older than me.
I got 15 years on him.
Yeah. He's older. I'm 34, so he's older than I am.
I donate to Monkey every once in a while.
Yeah, he's like 38, isn't he? Monkey?
42.
Early, yeah.
42?
He's 42.
He's early 40s.
Gotcha.
I really like the older perspective, actually. So.
Yeah, it's nicer to hang out with them sometimes.
Well, that's the whole reason I even got into YouTube was, I got into this section of it, started seeing the, for lack of a better term, anti-SJW videos, and I noticed a very peculiar lack in an older voice. Most of the people doing this are in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
There's a few of us, you know, that aren't. It's
Hey, Duel, turn your headphones down a little bit.
My headphones.
Yeah, I can hear your headphones from here.
You can hear my actual headphones.
We can hear. He can hear himself through your headphones.
You're gonna hurt your.
Well, no, we're sitting like 4 feet from each other.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go deaf. Don't go deaf.
It's not that loud. Shit, I didn't think so.
Man, it might just be like my headphones. Everybody can hear. Like if they walk by, they can hear, and they're like, "How loud do you have it up?" And I'm like, "Not really that loud." They just suck apparently.
well, you could probably tell I talk kind of loud, and that's because I'm hard of hearing anyway. And I put headphones on. I think it's that thing you think you gotta yell.
My favorite old people are the ones that got really old who just don't give a shit anymore. Like they don't care.
Right.
So they're just like, I don't give a. I'm gonna die any minute. I don't give a shit what you think.
That's
my favorite. That's my favorite.
That's the great thing about getting older.
Those are the people I like to hang out with. Die any second, and no social attachment.
Steal their wallet.
Well, that's something that I've been wrestling with, man. Is that I've been kind of holding back on my my true my opinion about stuff because I can get pretty salty and
excuse me.
And and people have been telling me, yeah, man, do it. Just be you, man. And it's like there's just a part of me that I don't know, man. I'm afraid I'm going to get some kind of political payback or some shit. I am paranoid.
You're going to be gone soon.
Hopefully not that soon, man.
No, hopefully not, man. I really hope not. But
I was born without that filter in your brain that makes you talk politely. So I just kind of say whatever I think, and that doesn't always turn out okay. But for the most part, I don't get into too much shit.
Well, I like it when you're in good company where you can make this kind of jokes and it's not being taken to butt hurt, and then you get a big Twitter rant about it.
Twitter is the only place I get in trouble.
I've always been that kind of way. I just get worse as I get older. My whole family, I'll put it this way. The other morning, my 5-year-old got up, walked out here where I was sitting, 5-year-old granddaughter. Walked out here and said, "You're fat and you're ugly." And I just laughed. That's just the way we are.
Yeah, kids are honest, man. Kids are honest. They don't know that they're supposed to be polite.
That I was proud of her.
Indeed.
If you ever want the dead truth, right? If you ever want a dead truth about how you look, ask a 3-year-old.
Indeed.
So, Weibo, have you frisked anybody lately? Been kind of quiet.
She's on mute because her roommate came in.
She's embarrassed.
I bet.
My roommate's here with me. Step up, Weibo.
All right. So speaking of kids, we were at gymnastics once, and she's now 5. She went to the bathroom.
She was watching you do backflips.
Yeah, I wish. She left the class to go to the bathroom, and walked back into the room, stopped, came back out, put her butt on my knee, and farted in front of all the other adults, and cracked up and went back into the class. But yeah, she made it a point to come out and fart on my knee.
Fart tag. We call that fart tag.
That's a proud moment. That's a proud moment.
Yeah, we call that fart tag around here.
Fuck yeah.
Well, nobody wins like fart tag, right?
I've been training.
Tag ditching.
Yeah, I've been training my grandkids to do that, but I'm making it through the list. I've got 10, soon to be 10 grandkids, so it's just going to take.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, no, his family is procreating like crazy.
Yeah, I only had 3 kids.
You're fighting white genocide, right? Is that what you're doing?
Well, actually, no. Out of the 10, 4 are half black and 4 are half Apache.
Where'd you find it?
That's
Apache?
Diversity in practice.
Where'd they find the
so
Apache?
none of them should ever drink ever.
His family moved here from Colorado.
Where did you find an Apache? They still exist, And they're not mythical creatures. They're not unicorns.
Just walking around with a tomahawk.
And he actually
Stop it.
He actually shows up in the chat of my. I have on Saturdays. I have a weekly NFL stream.
Does he
Just
like
talk
some of
about
the local
football.
casinos or anything?
No, but
good
he
luck.
actually shows up in the chat those every once in a while. My real life son actually sits in on the live stream.
Gotcha. See, I'm apparently a 16th of Cherokee, so I'm allowed to make Indian jokes or something.
Why is everybody Cherokee?
I don't know.
I'm Italian.
Is that funny?
I'm a quarter Blackfoot Indian, so I can make Indian jokes.
I'm half Native American, but nobody could tell because I'm white as hell because the Irish just kicked the Indian's ass in my genetics, apparently.
Yeah.
And people say I lie about it because I'm so white. And I'm like, my tribe is called Kickapoo. Who the fuck would admit that?
I'm an eighth. I'm a
Cherokee.
shit kicker.
It really is like kick up. It's literally spelled kick a poo.
Yep.
I know like the Discord handle.
It would be a good one, actually, if you think about it. No, but that reminds me of if you dig horror films, man. There's this movie called Bone Tomahawk, and it's excellent. It is a crazy movie, and it's about Native Americans. It centers around that, and it takes place in the Wild West, and it is fucked up. It is a crazy movie, man. Very good.
Hey, Irate, I gotta scoot because I gotta get on that other thing, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone for. So.
All right, Weebsy, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you. Have me on another time. I'll be a little bit more talkative then.
You're a girl of your word.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you sometime, Weebo.
Yeah.
Another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Actually, I'm having a live stream tomorrow afternoon at some point. So.
Well, hopefully I see you in Discord again sometime soon.
Oh yeah, totally.
I want those Discord links.
Weebo, wait till after the Alabama game, okay?
All right. Wait, what time is the Alabama game?
2:30 kickoff, so it'll be
2:30. What time?
To 5:30 Central. So it'll be 1:30 your time.
Okay. Wait, I'm Eastern though. Aren't I an hour ahead?
Yeah, I only care about California time. Yeah. Sorry to be selfish.
Yeah, you'd be 3:30, Weebo.
All right, so 3:30 till like what? 6:30?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm east. I'm in.
You're east.
Central. I'm in the central, so it's earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 o'clock to me would be noon to you.
What?
Wait,
I don't know how time zones work.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
Wait, I'm also Eastern time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on Eastern time, Weebo?
Yeah.
He's Central.
Oh, okay. Then you're an hour ahead. So okay, that would be 3 o'clock, 3:30 your time.
Okay.
Nobody knows
for some
what's
reason,
going on.
Weebo, just trust me, just listen.
For some reason, I thought you were in Colorado or Arizona or something.
Then my plans are working.
Nah, Weebo's in my basement.
Well, there's a vampire here.
Weebo, I'll let you out later.
Weebo, blink if you need help.
All right, so I'll try to hang out with everyone at some point.
Okay.
All right.
Later, Weebo.
Good job.
Yeah, Irate, I do appreciate you being Central Time too, because normally, like, you're like 10 Central, and normally I'm like, wait, they said 8 like Eastern. What the fuck time is that here? I don't know. Let me Google it.
Exactly. And actually, I've got a clock that I know what time it is in Sydney.
Yeah, we in our Discord we have Aussies, and we're constantly trying to figure out time zone stuff with trying to stream with them. It's like
it's 1:04 p.m. in Sydney right now.
Damn.
That's it?
Afternoon. Yeah.
That's not even that.
It's not even today. It's not even today there.
It's 12 here.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, you said, wait, what time?
In Sydney, Australia.
You said PM or AM?
PM.
Oh, PM. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought you meant AM.
It's 9 o'clock here in Sacramento.
It's 11 here.
Sack.
It's 12 o'clock here.
I'm Sack with a fat sack of weed.
Nice.
He's not in Sack. We're not
Zach
in
with the
Sack.
sack.
There we are.
We're in the mountains.
Right next to Sack. Can't be mad about that. We're still in I work in Sacramento.
Totally just sold him out.
You always do that. You always dox my name too.
It's doxed.
Well, my name is Miles Beats, and that works for me. So.
Oh, it's 2:05, Terry.
What?
Oh, dude, I've got the wrong time. Shit. Okay.
So I'm there.
So it's 2:05 p.m. My bad. No. No.
Now, like,
so what's the weather like tomorrow, Terry?
Someone just popped in. Who's Joshua?
It's Josh. What's up, dude? How you feeling?
I'm okay. How about you guys?
Maybe he can carry the conversation now.
Yeah, because we've been talking about time zones for like the past 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like right below the weather on small talk.
Wait, was that 15 minutes in Central? Wait, never mind.
Hold on 1 second. Something's kind of fucked up apparently about Google Hangouts. I can't see any of you guys. I can't even see if I'm logged in under my regular avatar.
Is it an explosion?
It's your computer.
You got a nuclear explosion here.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, it's just a mushroom cloud.
We could always circle back to porn. I mean, that's always a good topic.
Yeah. Oh, there you
go. Or more old man questions.
There you guys are.
It's really popular.
Anybody see? Speaking of old man question, anybody see the Twin Peaks reboot?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
You'd have to talk to Ed and Drew about that. He's a.
Oh, really?
What's the original?
I'm pretty sure he loves Twin Peaks.
It's not a reboot. It was a continuation. It was like 25 years later. They finished the story.
Kids
So, I'm not even sure if it's finished. So it's David Lynch.
I thought it was finished 25 years ago, and I'm 31. Like I turned it on 25 years ago, and I was like, "Yeah, this is done," and I turned it back off.
No, it's actually this year was really good. It was really classic David Lynch, man. If you're into Lynch, you would definitely love this stuff.
I'm one of those guys to where I'm just like I shit on things that people love just for the reaction. It probably is really good. I've never even heard of it.
Right.
Whitey gave me the link. He's like, I'll be there.
He left.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he pieced out like a half hour ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just yayed when he left.
I was about to say that's awesome because he sent me the link literally like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it must have been when he was getting off.
He's like, I'm
This
leaving.
buzz is
You
starting
take
to
my
creep
spot.
up on me, Duel.
Hey.
What I do?
Is what I do.
Is what I do. It sounds like Whitey's like down for that fucking rap song. So we need to figure out what beat we're gonna hit it on.
Yeah, him and Jem couldn't decide between the two mob beats.
Just do it. Just, hey Miles, we need one that's gonna house 5/16s.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna be a mansion of a track.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Okay.
Give it him 5'8".
Wait a minute. You're telling me Whitey's going to actually try to rap?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making him.
It's gonna be epic.
Dude, I've got to hear that
actually
shit.
fairly decent.
Please promise me, whatever happens, you will save me a copy of it. All right?
No, for real. Between T-Tac, me, and Miles, we're gonna get Whitey and Gemini to rap on a track with us.
I don't know how many times
on a Miles beat.
I don't know how many times you can say collab and rhyme something with it.
Go.
I did it. I did it for the Whitey's thread. I did.
Yeah.
I can totally like think of 40 words.
Have you guys even seen that? The rap song I did for Whitey?
I have.
I haven't got to see it.
I got to see that,
He
man.
told me to. He told me to go through his live streams and his videos and pick out sound clips to use. And I made it sound like he was actually reacting to the song as I was rapping it.
Oh, dude.
That's almost as good as the guy who cut up Eminem's "Lose Yourself" and just named it "Spaghetti."
I love that.
Oh yeah,
Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti.
For Christmas, I got a T-shirt. There's an actual Eminem T-shirt that says "Mom Spaghetti" on it.
Awesome.
And apparently, they only made like 500 of them. My best friend got it for me for Christmas last year.
That was cool.
I found another video like that. It was Kendrick Lamar's "Humble," but every other line was syrup sandwiches.
Syrup sandwiches.
You guys haven't heard about syrup sandwiches?
It's based mama.
Holy shit!
Hey guys, sorry. Hey, Mama.
Mama-san.
Terry's knows what's up.
Me and Base Mama can talk about some shit because we come from a similar background.
You can't do that.
I am a big fan.
You can't do that to me.
Base Mama, I am grateful that you have graced us with your presence.
Well,
Welcome aboard.
I try to come to every stream I'm invited to because I don't want to be rude. But
hey, at least I'm not the only chick.
Very nice.
We left
We were
me.
really kicking up.
Sorry. Huh?
Well, I mean, Duel's here, so there's 3.
Fire.
That's me.
Hey, I'm not what I'm eating.
Hey, Mama, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Louise.
I'm sorry if I crashed in the middle of a conversation. What were you guys talking about?
Joy Sparkle BS and how she's always right about everything. I'm kidding.
wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm kidding.
Hey, I've got 3 of her T-shirts, man. Don't diss my Joy, man. I love her. I love Joy Sparkle.
You got your own Fibromyalgia T-shirt?
What the fuck that is, man?
What?
It's a T-shirt and eggs, mate. I totally am buying one of those.
Dude.
It's not just for
Man.
her, but it's like anybody you know
Lupus,
that's a
like,
hypochondriac, it totally fits.
Right.
You're like, it's not lupus. It could be lupus. It's not lupus.
It's
I need a
called
hypochondriac
borderline
T-shirt.
personality
That'd be
disorder.
nice.
She didn't understand why I got so pissed off when she claimed she cured a tumor with herbs, because up until this past weekend, I hadn't made it public that I had stage 3 cancer.
Oh shit.
Jesus, man.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
Actually,
she'll still stick to that shit too. She's like, no, I cured it with herbs. It's the truth. And I'm like,
no, it's not. Unless
Well, if it was an
herbs-
abscess, which is what she said it was, then she just
that's not
reabsorbed it.
physically possible. Like, seriously, let's be
yeah,
honest
she
about
went from
physics. That's not-
abscess to tumor to abscess, like back and forth. I don't know.
but like
Like
she,
my mother.
Liars have a hard time keeping the story straight.
right to my face lied to me about that, and I was like, you know what? Normally I don't give a fuck about you, but I do when you say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
there are some people dumb enough to believe, you know what? The doctor said chemo won't help and I'll be dead in 6 months, but hey, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and swallow a bunch of garlic and hope for the best. And there are actual, medical interventions that could prolong their life, if not save it. But no, they'll listen to somebody like her.
Well, and it's like queer kid stuff, man. Did you see the damn video they put out today?
I swear to
That
God,
was-
I'm going to assassinate that teddy bear.
That was
Man.
a weird what is it called? Like intersection, like I don't know, segue. There you go.
Segue.
That was a weird segue. We went from
No,
tumors and
no,
cancers to queer kid
was,
stuff.
no, she was talking about you're basically responsible for your mental health, and that, I mean, a schizophrenic could use that as like, okay,
So
She
she's a
says I could-
Scientologist?
I don't have to take my medicine anymore because I deemed it. I don't need it. 'Cause I
Dude,
feel
like,
great.
what happened to her just talking about gay stuff? Like all of a sudden it's disabled people and white privilege, and I guess now mental health
It's
issues.
the political agenda. It's the next layer, intersectionality. That's where they're
Well,
going with
you
that.
know, technically, she could be reported for both of them. Actually, could be reported for that.
Well, I told her
Giving medical advice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not supposed to
exactly.
do that.
Yeah, and she was representing this this thing. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm not going to play it, but I'll look it up. You just give me a second here.
Yeah, no, I don't like when people talk about mental health issues, especially because like my mom was extremely bipolar, and she kept getting like advice to go to herbalist and crap to fix it, and it messed her up so much.
Yeah.
And it was just like, stick with your doctors; they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
There's
it's
been huge advancements with bipolar now too. It's crazy. They're doing well. I mean, it's still pretty experimental, but they're like doing different types of brain scans and stuff. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, sometimes you have to do like try to go through different meds and stuff before you find the right one for you. And people will use that as, oh, they don't know what they're doing. There's a reason it's called practicing medicine and not just doing medicine. It's because they have to figure out how your body works with what chemicals.
There's another side to it too. If you know you're going to pass, there also, I think there's an organization called MAPS who do tests for people to take like psychedelic mushrooms to cope with the fear of death. I've
heard of that too. That here's what I wrote. I said this topic is carelessly addressed in your presentation. Quote,
gotta address
self-care
both.
implies, self-care, in quotes, implies that people are informed agents for their mental health treatment. A schizophrenic or bipolar person may see this as permission to not take their medicine, and these patients have trust issues with their mental health care providers. I feel good, so I don't think I need to take this medicine because I'm treating myself because Lindsay and Trevor Project says so. This presentation is also exclusive. A child may infer that only LGBTQ people qualify for mental health care. I suggest that you remove this video and replace it with one that's more responsible. Suicide is forever. I post this in complete sincerity. And that was my post on there. So
No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It's some fucked up shit. If you watch, it's like a 4-minute video. It's just,
If I watch it, I'm not going to be nice in the comments. Just saying.
The thing is, like, when I see people give doctors shit about anything, I'm not an MD, but I'm a PhD, and I didn't go to school with my dick in my hand for 8 years learning about nuclear chemistry. You know,
you held your dick till you broke your fist.
Pretty much. Like, I would smack it with the textbook whenever I was going to sleep. But no, I mean, I learned about that because I was in the Navy at the time, worked on nuclear weapons. That's what I did. So, thus the avatar, the name. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, though, like, to walk up to somebody who possesses that piece of paper and be like, you don't know what you're talking about, is the biggest kick in the nuts you can possibly have.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I agree.
And of course, mentally ill people, of course, like especially bipolar, once you're on the meds, you do feel good. So a lot of times they're like, well, I don't need them anymore because I feel fine.
Exactly.
All right. Can I? So
well, guys,
I'm gonna pop in on this real quick. So I just recently got out of a 2-year relationship where my ex-girlfriend was taking 100 milligrams of Seroquel 2 times a day, and then she just decided to quit them. Like, she just decided to quit.
And 3 days later, she woke up and she was another person?
No, well, I would walk outside and come back inside, and there'd be a light switch flipped where I'm talking to a completely different person at this point. But yeah, like, bipolar is fucking real, dude. Like, I hate it. Like, it was, and I had to get out of the relationship because it was just, it was like just a different person,
And this kind of circles back to the Joy thing. I don't think she's mentally deranged. I actually think she's a genius. She's using the people who actually have problems to make herself a giant wad of money. Actually, crying, oh, my reputation's ruined. She doesn't give a flying fuck. Because if you look at her past,
for somebody who's never watched Joy Sparkles, what is this all about?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, there's so much to go on.
I'll let you you got this. Crazy.
It's more like, where do you want to start?
Before you get into that, guys, I'm going to have to head out. I hate to ditch just as soon as my favorite internet daughter, Mama, come on. But I got to watch. Yeah. I gotta watch 4 rowdy grandkids real early in the morning, so I gotta get some sleep.
Okay. Well, good night. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, nice meeting all y'all, and good talking to you, Poppy. Good night. All right.
Good night, sir. Dad.
Too, mate. Later.
Swimming is all of our internet dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's probably some feedback echo, V, because Miles and I are in the same room, and if I talk too loud, his mic picks me up.
Yeah, we had an echo for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, T-Tech, we got you.
Yeah, right on. I'm giving my youngest a bottle right now. So, yeah, she's making this a lot of fun right now.
Hey, at least you're lucky enough to have kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Who wants to try to cover what's wrong with Joy Sparkle?
I still say we start based on the number.
Let's link you to Mr. Repzion's video, and then you can get the background leading up to the problems that I have with her.
So you don't like her, right? Based is that what? That's as far as I know. You don't like her.
I think it's because I spend too much time right in front of this microphone that I'm talking to you through. I don't know who she is.
Oh, oh God. Okay.
We rated her in our YouTube rating, and she got a pretty low score, so that might make you feel good.
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't she get like a
I remember you guys doing
this,
the scores on her, but I still didn't know who she was.
She got decimated.
Okay, she used to be an indigo child, which is like you're super special because you're born at this particular time or whatever, and it's a movement of belief that discourages children from being medicated when they are on the spectrum or receiving any kind of.
I was never medicated.
Any kind of traditional help, like no therapy, no regular.
You can heal yourself with your thoughts, kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, she believed, I don't know if she still does, that she could talk to angels. Now, here's the issue. She says that she looked into it for a couple of years, but then she has blog posts from several years ago where she says that she could talk to angels since she was 12 years old. And not just any angel, it's got to be the Archangel Michael, God's most favorite angel.
Of course.
Busy ferrying souls from purgatory. He keeps the devil in hell.
Wait, John Travolta?
All of this other shit. He's gonna go.
I was thinking Alan Rickman.
I was like, that's okay.
Oh, she also had a website on it where they sold stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she wasn't that into it.
Yeah, she wasn't that into it, and she only looked into it for a couple of years, despite an extensive backlog of her selling this shit for a while.
She doesn't know the internet never forgets.
Yeah, it's all archived. So then she started, like, she went straight from that to starting a YouTube channel. And it became all about Onision and calling him out and getting in his business, and she gets hyper obsessed with topics, which is weird.
Like she'll do 5 videos in one day.
Yeah.
She
did like over 100 on Onision, and I think she's got over 100 on Daddy 5.
Yeah.
But
the standing
she
record
made an
for
11-part series out of the United Airlines thing that was maybe like a 5-minute video story.
The record for her in 24 hours is 11 videos, and it was set like 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Jesus.
And it's not edited or nothing. It's like a 2-hour, like just her talking in front of a camera.
Right. She had the stack to say that she was an awesome editor and she didn't need help from anybody.
But she doesn't edit.
Well, I would be an awesome editor too if I just sat my crazy ass in front of a camera and just started rambling about something I didn't know about. But anyway, I'm sorry, Based. I didn't mean to step on you.
Well, I figured out that she was full of shit and a scammer who was trying to make bank off of Rose and her kids because Rose alerted me to it. Like, we didn't even know she was involved. Like, it was me, Liz, Chambers, Mad Woman, Muses. Sinatra says there was a bunch of YouTubers that were trying to help Emma and Cody's mom get a lawyer and get moving on a court case to get the kids out of a bad situation and get them into a better situation. And then the day of the hearing, Rose called me very upset and talking about somebody called Joyce. So I was like, who? And I was trying to figure out what was going on. And then I got the same video DM'd to me by like 5 or 6 different people, pretty much all at the same time. So I'm guessing she posted the video and then everybody DM'd it to me going, you have to make this stop. And I was like, what the fuck? So I watched the video and it was 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. So like part 1, she's like, I'm in close contact with the lawyer. And then the next one, it was like, I have secret information. And I'm like, that's why people are freaking out.
Yeah, that really bothered me. She's like, I know things, but I can't tell you. But because when people do that, they usually try to come out later, like they're hinting that they're going to tell you.
And the thing is, like, she's been quote unquote dropping her bombs, which have been nothing to do with the case, really. It's just been, wah, poor me, base mom that doesn't like me, and she's more popular than me. And she's prettier,
I'm not more popular than her, but I definitely do not like her even.
No. Love, you are 10 times more popular than her. Don't let the subscribers fool you. Everybody loves you. There's a difference. If we found, like, say I go to VidCon next year and she shows up, We're finding a tree. I'm getting a rope. I'll just put it that way.
Whoa.
He really doesn't like her.
After what she said and did to me, and what Liz told me and everything else, because Liz got in contact with me about the same time she got in contact with you, and that's when I'm like, all right, I'm going to start calling this bitch on shit. So,
well, when I don't know, everybody wanted me to make her stop, and I'm like, I don't even know who this person is.
Yeah.
All I know is that she's out there talking about I have secret information, and Rose was very concerned because she's saying, I'm in close contact with the lawyer. I have secret information outside of the gag order.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was freaking out.
Yeah, all that cryptic shit, you know. And what she's doing is she's stringing people out with that horse shit, you know, just to keep the clicks and the subs coming, man. It's so full of shit.
But like, how do you derail a drama channel? Well, you don't do, a thoroughly researched thing. No, you make a screaming at the camera video. That's what you do. Like that's because you have to get their attention. So that's what I did.
Well, you got it too.
It took me 2 videos to figure out that she's crazy.
Yeah, she. What I was going to say is that when I see her, I worked in the psych field as a therapist for 17 years. Okay, and every time I see her she's like a bipolar on a manic trip, man. I mean, just full blown. Or she's doing cocaine because,
that is what my mom said. My mom's a psychologist, and she's like, she is either seriously got some issues or she's a junkie.
The Indigo movement was all based on people. It's like I researched it. It started basically in the 60s, and it started around drugs like LSD and cocaine, and people getting fucked up and believing they were actually talking to angels. I mean, if you take enough LSD and
ayahuasca
cocaine,
like other hippies.
I don't know. Like right now, I'm full of morphine, so I'm just giddy and happy, even though I've got a giant, serration in my chest that's about 1.5 feet long, full of staples and God only knows what.
What did you have? Did you just have open heart surgery, dude?
Yeah, I had soft tissue sarcoma, but there was a tumor that started growing on my pericardial sac, which is the sac that your heart sits in.
Like the older you get, the more you care about your individual body parts.
And the funny thing is, like, I've never been a smoker. I've never been like a heavy drinker. I mean, we make moonshine to burn in my race car because that's what I do for a living. I drive a race car. And
you burn it?
Yeah, because it's pure ethanol. It's 200 proof pure ethanol, and it actually
in Maryland it makes moonshine.
It's a more efficient fuel than like gasoline is. It
is a more efficient fuel, especially when you drink it.
Well, that and the fact that it'll drop the engine.
200 proof moonshine, you'll go blind.
I had a friend go blind. Yeah, it depends on how well you make it. Like, I mean, we're actually licensed, but we're not licensed to sell it. But that doesn't stop me from having a little nip every now and then to see what the quality is going into the tank of my car.
That's right.
But like what I'm saying though is it drops the temperature on the engine 20 degrees just by switching to pure alcohol fuel. Which if I had my choice, I'd rather run nitromethane because that's going to give me way more horsepower. It's just going to be a whole lot harder to hold engines together. Complete tangent again. Based. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm just agreeing with you. I'm trying to like hype you up, be a hype man. Like, yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah.
So, all right. So, what do you go by, man? Josh.
Everybody like racing wise calls me Josh. You see, but you can just call me Josh. I don't.
What do you go by on the YouTube? What's your channel, dude?
It's my channel's the Nuclear Option, but it's not like it's a secret who I am. It's just Josh.
Yeah, you're like me, but I have to put my face out there because I'm going to do live shows.
I initially did it wanting to not be doxxed, and the Nuclear Option would be like the secret thing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. He just kind of sounds like me. But then I jumped on a stream with Whitey, my first stream ever with Whitey and Jim, and my name was behind my avatar, and I was like, well, fuck me. There goes that.
Yeah, that's
I invited Jem here.
All 4 people who saw that stream is now going to talk. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He just literally unleashed his all his old raps on Discord, so I posted it in the side chat for all y'all to check out too.
I would imagine it would be pretty good because Jim's got the voice for it.
No. His mixing sucks.
Really?
Well, he's going to be doing a song with me and T-Tac here in a minute, and I'm mixing the whole thing, and then his rapping is good. Don't get me wrong there, it's fucking good, but his mixing sucks.
Speaking of singing, that's something else that Joy is amazing at. And as an actual theater singer from middle school all the way through college, got a full ride off of it. Yeah. Fuck
and
her.
A singing teacher.
She doesn't know a thing.
You know how we get rid of Joy Sparkles? We stop talking about it Morgan Freeman style.
Yeah, right.
Good. I already don't like her. I don't know what she looks like or what her channel is or anything.
Morgan Freeman.
I'll make my own deductions later after I check her out, but as of right now,
basically mine
sounds like Christy Winters
from her inserting herself into a high-profile, internationally reported custody battle.
Yeah.
Saying shit like, "I bet he jerks off to his kids being beaten." Like,
yeah, that was just
what the fucking fuck are you doing?
I hate SJWs, but I have more respect for Christy Winters than I do for Joy Sparkles, and that should say everything that anybody needs to know.
Hey, Jackson. What's up, Jackson Scales? How are you doing today?
Howdy.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
I don't know. Joy just seemed like a kooky weirdo when she was going off on Onision. And, you know, most people don't like Onision if they're over 13. So, like, it was like whatever. But, yeah, once she hit that Daddy 05 stuff, it was just, it really got really weird. It was like, what the
when
fuck?
I saw her on Warski, I was like, God damn. Well, see, and it was really weird because my wife and she'll attested this. I said, I thought she was on coke then. And I said, she's going to go off in a minute because she's going to lose energy. And then she's going to take a small break. She's going to do a couple of lines and then come back and motor mouth. And fucking 3 minutes later, she did it. My wife laughed like hell, man. It was hilarious. I was like, I timed that shit.
Yeah, I have no idea how she does so many videos and streams and stuff in one day. It's like, do you do anything else?
She does. Do an 8-ball, man.
I'm gonna go with Cluster B myself.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I agree.
Like my mom and some of her like psych friends, they just hate watch her now. Like it's like, you know how other people watch Grey's Anatomy? Like it's just like guilty pleasure watching.
Yeah,
that's how they watch her.
I was about to say,
like,
don't get me wrong.
The big debate is junkie or crazy.
I love watching this train wreck. That's one of the little joys that I've had. But leading up to this surgery was watching this train wreck. Going, there is justice in the world. So if I die today, that I know at least people aren't being fooled anymore.
I mean, she's quit like 3 times too, and she's back the next day. She's like, I'm not doing YouTube anymore. People are just vile and disgusting and horrible. And then like next day, she's back.
That's why Matt calls her Joy Nesian.
I've got new news.
I'm back.
All right. I'm back because I've got news.
If she's not an actual junkie, she's at least a streaming junkie, or you know, she can't stay off YouTube. She just can't. Like she was supposed to take a 3-day.
She still owes Rose.
She's so super sick that like she'll have to make just 3 videos and 4 live streams that day.
Yeah. And I mean, and she was supposed to take 3 days off because she was just feeling so run down. And even in those 3 days, she was still posting stuff off and on. And I'm like, you are bad at vacationing.
You're terrible at this.
You're not supposed to be doing anything. Go watch TV or something.
She's bad at the game of life.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about Joy Sparkles?
Yeah.
I love you, Raging Eagle.
But there's, you know,
I'm ready to talk about herpes just to get away from her, but once again, it kind of relates back.
Speaking of herpes and Joy,
they're really similar.
And I'm going to leave that there.
This is turning into an anti-Joy Sparkles stream. This is supposed to be a Friday night hangout. Yeah, let's do more old man questions for Irate. What do you guys got?
Well, I was going to ask Josh about his surgery because I had an aneurysm on my aorta, and when they found that, they also found that I had a bicuspid aortic valve. So I'd have my aorta and my aortic valve replaced. So I went through some heart surgery, open heart surgery, a little over 2 years ago.
I'm glad you made it.
And vice versa, man. It's like, how long has it been since you had your surgery?
Wednesday morning. I got sent home today.
Wow.
Well, actually, yesterday, because it's after midnight. Yes, I got sent home about 6 o'clock this afternoon.
So did
You
they
got
crank
sent home 2 days after?
Yeah, they didn't actually open my heart. Like, that's the thing. Like, they didn't put me on like cardiac bypass or anything. They just had to get the tumor away from my heart, and it was causing my heart to flutter every time that it beat, because my heart was hitting it. It was so big.
Oh.
That's some weird shit, isn't it?
So they said that they may have to put a pacemaker in, they may not. They'll just have to see once they get the tumor removed. I woke up without a pacemaker, and they said, hey, things went well. You have a really strong heart. Your body's in relatively good shape for being a race car driver. You know, they're like, I wouldn't recommend doing it anymore. And like, I'm trying to put my fire suit on, laying in bed. Like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. But you know, it's one of those things of like, the only thing that bothers me now is like, I got a bunch of swelling along the stitches and stuff, and they said that's completely normal. Because
did they go between the ribs, or did they go? Did they open your sternum?
They cracked.
I'm glad I'm still young.
They cracked me open like a walnut. I'm only 31.
Yeah.
Soft. Yeah, I had. Well, what made me susceptible to soft tissue sarcoma is I have Huntington's disease, and thankfully I haven't been affected. I haven't been affected by that yet. But it follows your nervous system around, and it started with a tumor on my leg, and they removed that, and that was literally like an in and out 1 day surgery. I just imagine them knocking me out with a hammer and taking an ice cream scoop to it and being like, all right, that one's gone. And then they did a MRI with contrast, and they found out that my body was full of them. So the past 2 years pretty much has been them just randomly hunting and pecking, finding, you know, all of them and getting it, and leaving this one for last because it was by far the most dangerous one to operate on.
Right. Right.
So, you know, when I was like, let's get that one out of the way first because it's going to kill me. Let's just go ahead and get this game over with.
I know. Sorry about that.
But, you know, they said this is how we have to do it and whatnot. And I'm, you know, it was a big secret. Like nobody knew. My dad, my best friend, I have 13 employees that work for me. 4 of them knew. None of my fans knew, you know, where I race all over the country. Nobody knew. And I told Joy about it in a DM, and she went, no. I heard her little radio thing, and I was like, how the fuck could you possibly say that and then call yourself an honest person? And she's like, because it's true. It's completely true. All of it's true. Everybody's just mean to me. And I lost my fucking mind, basically. And Liz Reptile, I was about to say Liz Reptile. Actually, I didn't on her because I didn't want her to know. I didn't want her to know any more than she already knew about me. She knew that I had some form of cancer somewhere. I didn't want her to know how serious it was, anything. Because it seems like anytime somebody gave her a symptom that was wrong with them, she would suddenly develop it 3 days later on live stream. So I was like, no, not playing this game with you, bitch. Not going there. And that was basically it. But with all the stuff that Liz Reptile was going through, me and Liz had been talking through DMs, and same thing with Whitey. I told them both what was going down, and they're just like, oh my God, dude. And, you know, and it wasn't like I was looking for sympathy. That was the furthest thing in the world I was looking for. It was just, you know, I was like, watch out for her, you know. And then the other night I was on with Angry Pepe and Ghastly. And
they're awesome. I love them.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that Ghastly's having me on tomorrow night on the show again. I'm not sure, but it was this past weekend because I was so nervous about the surgery coming up. And Whitey asked them if I could come on, and Failure Accomplished was on there too. And yeah, I know Failure, and he's like, yeah, Josh is an awesome dude. Have him on. And you know, I go on there and I was like, Whitey, should I just tell everybody everything? And he's like, wait, what? I don't know. Okay. And I just, you know,
it's not like you're trying to like promote like a GoFundMe or Patreon or anything. So
No,
you're not
because
going out like sympathy hunting. You're just like, hey, this is what's going on with me, and everybody's like, dude, welcome.
Anybody who comes to me and say, hey, is there anything I can do to help? And I'm like, there sure is. You can donate whatever you were going to give to me to the Southern Appalachian Ronald McDonald House of Johnson City, Tennessee. That's exactly what you can do, because those kids up there need it far more than I do. I'm 31 years old and got to have fun in my life. You know what? Give it to them.
I'll just donate it to T-Tac so I can get a babysitter.
Seriously, what's up with T-Tac and Base Mama? They're both muted. They're like hanging out together, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for one of them to come back because I had to go like 15 minutes ago, but I wanted to be involved because people are muted.
So I'm sorry, I have babies.
No, that was what we were joking about, because you and T-Tac both were gone. And he's
T-Tac's breastfeeding too.
I was gone too, but nobody noticed.
Oh no, I saw your thing up in the comments.
I would just assume that.
Oh, dude, this has been real fun. Maybe I can make this a regular Friday thing if you want.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that's what the idea was. Was last week. When we were talking about this stuff, was like, well, I thought that was kind of the game plan.
I'd be down for it. I'll make it a regular. I'll put it on my calendar. And just every time I pop on, post it, and get whatever people are following me at that hour in here, and
rotate who hosts.
I just reached 250 subs for my music on YouTube. What's up?
I was gonna say, if you need anybody on, I'm always down to stream, and I'll also advertise you on my race car too. So,
damn,
I'll give you a little dual bumper sticker.
Well, I was going to say I do both virtual racing, which NASCAR actually has a real series called iRacing that's running a simulator, and I put YouTubers on my iRacing car because that people watch it on Twitch live. So
one guy you need to put on there is that Jackson Scales.
I never heard of that.
And and considering I drive the real thing, it's as realistic as I've ever felt in a game per se.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, that does sound cool.
I've joked around that the only thing that's missing is the Rex, where like I'm in my closet behind me, I need like 10 midgets with baseball bats to run out and just beat the shit out of me if I fuck up. Other than that, it's pretty realistic.
Where are you from, man?
Bristol, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I lived in Nashville until I was like 6 months when we moved there, and I lived there until I was 17. I'm in Alabama now, so.
I'm usually down there trying to kill myself at Talladega.
Oh yeah. What kind of racing do you do? Are you NASCAR? Or are you doing?
I run NASCAR home track series, which is late model series. I've run some K&N stuff. I've run all the way up into the Xfinity series, but never. To quote Cheerios from 2009 or 2008, sorry. I don't have the face that they can put on a cereal box without doing some plastic surgery to it. Oh, and also they want me to lose my accent. They were actually willing to bend on the plastic surgery, but I had to go to a speech coach and learn how to not speak Southern.
Oh,
that's what makes you awesome, dude.
I was like,
you just moved to California for a year. It works. I lost my Baltimore accent, except for saying the word Baltimore.
Well, I thought to myself, I was like, considering everybody has, everybody's a robot now. You have a guy like me out there that looks like an average Joe. Plus, everybody's also like 5'1" and 100 pounds. I'm 6'2" and 225. I look like Donkey Kong compared to other drivers.
I feel you, bud.
So, I mean, I'm going to be something like when people say NASCAR is not relatable anymore. That's the reason why we used to love it and now we hate it. I'm going to be somebody that they can relate to.
Absolutely.
I came from nothing. I build my own cars out of my own shop. Everything comes out of my own pocket. I do have sponsors. I mean, Sundrop has been awesome to me, but
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I have to go for now. This was fun. You guys have a wonderful night.
Dude, it was nice meeting you.
I will hit you up, okay, brother? All right, man.
Definitely hit me up, Irene. I fucking love you, man.
You got it. Back at you.
Later. Bro. And T-Tac, stop breastfeeding. Later.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Not in a religious way, but just in a I hope good things happen to you way.
Well, thank you. You know, when people sneeze, I have a habit of screaming, "Demon be gone." So
I've done things like that, but I stopped when I became a Mormon for 2.5 years. Yeah, that was a pussy.
Oh,
that better been some good pussy. Then I'm just saying.
You don't know until you convert.
No. I knew the first date because I'm awesome, but and she was she was a 27-year-old virgin. No, she was not.
They're always whores.
Yeah,
I will never ever forget being a Mormon girl in high school and hearing for the first time, "I'm still a virgin. The poop hole is the loophole."
I hate that.
I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there with her. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, there's only one hole that I'm going into tonight. And she's like, really? Which one is that? And I was like, well, there's two. It's either your front door or it's your pussy. Now, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to decide, because I walk out that front door and you walk up to me tomorrow and say, "Hey, Josh, what's up?" I'm going to go, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm going to pepper spray you.
God.
And she's like, "Okay,
that's
well,
a bit aggressive, dude.
Since you put it that way." I'd been single for 2 years at that point. I've been single for 3 years now. So God help the person that I run into next.
No shit, man.
She's gonna need a taser.
I'm just gonna walk up to him with my assault rifle and be like, "All right, how's this gonna go down?"
Great. Now we're gonna have a news story about him becoming a serial rapist or something.
No, like I said, there's too many pit lizards for me to rape anybody. There are whores always running around the racetrack. The only thing is, I'm not close enough with any of my exes to be willing to get an STD to go back and revive everything with them just to give it to them.
But Base Mama, I know what you're talking about, because in my high school we had this girl who was trying to convince everyone if you're wearing a condom, you're still a virgin because the penis never touches you.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I'm like, I was a virgin at the time, and I'm like, I'm fairly sure that's not how this works. I'm just saying.
See, and
no, it totally is. I'm so rationalizing this because it doesn't need rationalizing.
Joseph Smith told me to. It's okay. It's completely fine. He was a treasure hunter who found a gold Bible, and he didn't immediately melt that bitch down and turn it into gold coins. He decided to actually sit down and read it with a rock and a hat. Yeah, I believe that. Totally.
Yeah, that you know, out of a lot of religions, there are just some of them you hear the backstory and you're just sitting there like, and why do people believe this?
Well,
the moon Quakers didn't bother you at all?
The what didn't bother me at all?
The moon Quakers.
Everything about.
You're like, what?
Yeah, everything. When they gave me that Gaylord underwear, I was like, yeah, I'm totally wearing this. Never. Because they're like, you got to put it on underneath your actual underwear. I'm like, this is like nut huggers before I even put on boxer shorts. Why am I going to put on blue jeans? These are pajamas. These are not underwear. To quote Daniel Tosh, maybe God just wants us to be comfy, but those were not comfy.
And since you were a Mormon for a little while, maybe you could answer me this. I've never actually got a straight up answer for it. Why do they have special underwear?
Because Joseph Smith was actually a what do you call it? Mason, and on the underwear there are three separate talismans, one over each nipple and one kind of near your dick. And they each mean a different thing. It's supposed to be a different blessing, but it's literally just stolen, lifted straight up out of masonry.
But like, what do they tell people it's for? Like, what's like, because if you're going to make me wear really weird underwear, you got to give me a good enough reason.
They will tell you that it will protect you from just about anything. I heard one guy tell me that it stopped a bullet from shooting him. And I've heard people tell me that they've had their hands burned, but the fire got to where the underwear was and it didn't burn them. And I was like, did you ever think it's because it's made out of flame retardant materials? But the guy
basically it's magic undies.
Yeah, but the guy with the gun, see, I have a CCW. So the guy with the gun, I was like, really? I have $10,000 that says you will not let me shoot you in the chest right now with a 357 SIG hollow point out of my Glock. Because if those underwear work so well, you'll be fine, and you'll be 10 grand richer.
Well, they do not work in Brazil. Because there have been several missionaries shot in Brazil. So they're ineffective south of the equator.
Yeah, they stop being bulletproof once you go to another country.
They just need to be made out of solid Kevlar. Like they're like the new version for the missionaries are just like bomb-proof suits from Iraq.
It's our new magical underwear.
But the big secret about the Mormons, and a lot of people don't know this, and actually you live out west, so I'm sure you probably do, that most of the
Morador.
I was about to say most of the Mormon hierarchy actually still practice polygamy. Because I refused to do that. That's what caused me and this girl to break up. Because I refused to do that. We were a month away from being married. She was actually 3 months pregnant. I didn't know it. She went to Nevada and got an abortion. They said that was a sin on my soul, not hers. And they put me up for a thing called blood atonement. And since then, they've cut the brake line on my car. They have shot me in the face with a shotgun full of bird shot. I shot that man. He is now serving life in prison without the possibility of parole for attempted murder in Tennessee. Yeah. And
so Mormons are crazier than I thought they were.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude.
They all get together to be crazy.
Man, no, I mean, I have Mormons come to my door every once in a while and try to explain it to me, and I'm just like, I'm a Satanist. See you later. Bye.
I was about to say, if you ever want to have a really hilarious conversation, talk to them about blood, because if you want to see them get weird about anything, that's the topic. Because for them, it's like a gang. It's blood in, blood out.
That's crazy.
That's why Utah is the only state in the union that still has firing squad as an option for execution, because if a Mormon's going to be put to death for murder and he feels like he needs to atone for his sins, he can opt to be shot to death so he spills his blood.
So it's like the Crips and Bloods and shit too. So it's like
religious.
The religious gang.
I don't know. My mom, I figured it out when I was 9, and they gave me the Book of Mormon because I was really into archaeology, in particular, South American, Central American archaeology.
Neat.
And I was like, this did not happen at all.
Well, notice there is no archaeology anywhere in any one of the 3 books that the Mormons push on you. That, they're like the Valley of Nepeta, the Plains of Zero. I forget which
Chariots pulled by javelinas.
Yeah, it's some of the and it came to pass.
These pygmy people, what?
And it came to pass, and then it came to pass, and then some more shit came to pass, and then
sounds like a football game.
It came out my ass, and then it came to pass. I swear, you can open up any page of the Book of Mormon and lay your finger down, and I would put $5 on you will land your finger on one of those words. It came to pass, because it's in the book so many times.
Yeah, I've had people try to convert me, and I didn't even know all this crazy stuff, but they were basically, they hit, you can't drink caffeine, and I'm like, I'm a caffeine addict. You've lost me. Bye.
Can't drink
caffeine now.
Can't drink caffeine, can't drink alcohol, can't smoke, can't use any kind of tobacco.
You can have caffeine now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The church has bought stock in Coca-Cola. You can have caffeine now.
They're like, you're supporting us now with your caffeine.
How do they update that? Do they rewrite the book or something? Or
no. There's a new prophet that's actually elected by the apostles when the old one dies, and apparently by being elected.
Okay, all right. You know the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man comic?
Yeah.
Okay, take his makeup off And that's what the new prophet looks like.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
How do you elect a prophet? Because in any religion, it's just like God chooses prophets. How do you
God
elect
does
one?
choose that prophet. He just
That-
happens to choose the one that agrees to not reveal the secrets of the church or else turn over all of its real property to the church. That's why.
I was about to say, like the fact that the church owns more of Florida than the United States government and Disney World combined does, and I'm not.
So between them and Scientology, that Florida is pretty much owned by religious.
Nut jobs?
Mormon
Yeah, I was
church
about to say
has
this
way
is
more
sounding
money than
more and more like-
Scientology. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is starting to sound weirder than Scientology.
Mormonism is the only religion that runs an average $8 billion a year profit.
Jesus.
Yep.
How?
Wow.
That's why it can't get a
Wrong business,
501c3.
man.
And that's reported profit. That's not, that's because they will not open the books for anybody because they don't have to. They're not accountable to anybody.
That's true.
And everybody's so brainwashed because by this time, taking account the Mormon religion's been around for 200 years. Everybody's so brainwashed that you have like 7th and 8th generation people who just take this as normal. So you have doctors and lawyers making $500,000 a year, easily giving up 10% of their money before they even pay taxes on it to the church. That was my first sticking point with the church. They wanted my actual books for my business so they could tell me how much I owed God. And I was like, considering God gave me Huntington's disease, I don't owe him a goddamn thing except for a bloody nose. He gave me
that went over well.
I totally understand that, man, for sure.
Yeah, it actually put my baptism off for 3 weeks because they made me go back and take one more lesson. Normally you're supposed to have 6. I had to have 7.
You're just hard-headed, that's all. You just need to give your money. Just give your money and then things will be explained.
That's right.
That
Smooth it out.
was
It works like the
basically what I was
government.
told.
Give us your money and then we'll explain what we're spending it on.
Lawyers in the government and
I would look at my significant other and go, no, we already give 51% of everything that comes into our business to charity. Thus, the Ronald McDonald House. Why I'm pushing that so hard? It's charity I believe in. It's something I actually can see benefit people. I'm not pushing it to the people that I don't, and the fact that like her dad is so high up in the church, he's like, let me show you just how much we know about the world. And I was like, okay. And they took me into the main temple there in Salt Lake, and we went underground. And I felt like I was in a government complex because there were people walking around with legitimate MP5s, badges that said police, but they were agents of the church, not of the state.
Damn.
And there's an entire underground labyrinth in Salt Lake City to get Monson and all of the other apostles where they need to go without them being exposed on the outside. Anytime they're up top, that is planned. They have more Secret Service than the president does.
Well, that kind of makes sense though, because if somebody gets kidnapped, and they can be, they can all them
somebody
secrets
gets
can be
kidnapped,
exposed.
it's usually them doing it.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's because they did something wrong. They screwed up, and they're going to be found somewhere in Mexico, may be made to look like a drug cartel did it. Oh, by the way, yeah, the Mormons own more of Mexico than Mexico does too.
God.
That's where they keep their polygamous wives because it's not illegal. Well, it is illegal in Mexico, but it's not enforceable.
Well, and if it is enforceable, they got the money, man.
Well, no, they actually have compounds built down there with giant concrete walls and armed guards just to let you into the city. So it's not like you're going in to collect any, secret information. There's no way in.
It's like a medieval thing.
Well, I mean, they are still.
How good are the chocolate chip cookies in the cafeteria?
I bet I can make better.
These things are like, no, the only thing Mormons do absolutely perfectly is dessert.
Yeah, I was going to say I liked the brownies that they gave me that was full of LSD better when they were trying to reconvert me.
Oh, Jesus. It's just every time I've been to the temple, it's like, yeah, let's hurry up and do this shit. I want to go to the cafeteria because they have these gigantic chocolate chip cookies.
And based, seriously, is it not the most offensive thing in the world for you as a woman to have to go in there and be treated instantly as soon as you walk through the door? You are a second-class citizen. Like you are everything the feminists actually bitch about. Like if they went to a Mormon church, their head would fucking explode. Yeah, it is. Like if they want to scream and holler patriarchy, they need to walk into a Mormon temple, just not even the temple, just go to a meeting house and say, so why are there no women in the priesthood? Oh, because the woman's position's at home raising and rearing the children. And then just watch.
I don't really have a problem with that though.
Yeah, I don't. The thing was, I was like, I will listen to somebody tell me to smear dog shit on my face and pray to a sky daddy if it actually makes a marriage last. And, we're in love legitimately for our entire lives. I will rub the dog shit on my face twice a day and go, yes, sky daddy, thank you. I'm not having to pay child support this week. Okay. I'll do that. But that was the thing. I was willing to swallow that shit for her. Where I actually drew the line was I would not fuck another woman when I loved her. I was like, I'm committing the rest of my life to you, and you're instantly wanting me to go on dates with people you're hooking me up with. That's not how this works. Sane people don't behave this way.
Well, I mean, they are still trying to get polygamy legal in the United States with that whole Sister Wives and all that show, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen that show?
Yes, I have.
I don't need to see it. I've lived in Arizona City.
I hate to interrupt, but we have stopped broadcasting.
Oh.
Yeah. I just wanted to let y'all know that. And I've got to split because I've got a lovely redhead over here looking at me like she wants some attention. You know what I'm saying?
Well, goddamn, man, get on that.
Sorry to interrupt, though, man. It's like this. I wish you showed up earlier, Josh and Mama. This must continue.
All I was gonna say is it just me, or are they looking more and more depressed every time you see them?
Yeah,
the women.
The life, you can just see it run out of them, kind of like urine out of a baby.
All right. Well, it was good talking to all y'all.
Same here. Appreciated everybody that showed up. Thanks. Sweet dreams. I'll see y'all on the downside.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Base, you should seriously hit me up on Twitter.